Good afternoon, students. I am going to start Indian economic development. And in order to finish this part, my part macro is neglected. Hello, is the board visible? Is the board visible? Please write. Yes, sir. Indian economic development. Right? Indian economic development. I think I was teaching infrastructure, right? I was teaching infrastructure. I think so. Now, a case study. Infrastructure I have already explained. Infrastructure has been done, and I have given you the note even the commercial source of energy, that is energy chapter has been closed. Energy part has been closed, has been done by me. Like commercial, yes sir, I think so. So one minute. Commercial কতটা, তোমাদের কতটা? Health. So that energy has been done. Now today I will discuss health. Health as part of our discussion. We know that health is wealth. If health is not good, the man is not workable. The man is not complete fit for the work. So health is necessary for each and every person in order to contribute in the economy. And health is the holistic process related to the overall growth and development of the nation. If the health of the nation is not good, the development of the country will not take place. And public health, particularly important for a country because public health makes a nation strong in every aspect. In the field of protection of the country from the enemy, from the invader, it helps to take part in the production within the country. Therefore, a healthy person is more than an unhealthy educated person even. So health is wealth, and development of health infrastructure ensures a healthy manpower for production of goods and services. If a person is not healthy one, if a person is not healthy, not fit for work, any work, it may be physical work, it may be mental work. Suppose an engineer, a doctor, who is very ill, unable to work, what is the use of that person as a doctor, as an engineer? No. The person has no utility, has not any utility from the point of view of the country. So health infrastructure as a case study is very important for us to study because health is one of the factor for human being which helps him to do any work. It may be physical, it may be physical, it may be mental. I have already given you the examples that even a person, even a doctor, who is a very good doctor, but he is unhealthy, his health does not permit to diagnose the disease of the patients. So what is the use of his brain? He must be healthy in both physically and mentally. Physically and mentally, right? So health is the, what is your question? I could not follow. Please tell me later on if you want to know. What is your question? Now, health refers to the health status of the people of the country. The health status of the people of the country represents the status, healthy status or unhealthy status of the country as the case may be. As the case may be. So development of health infrastructure ensures a healthy manpower for production of goods and services to a country. So for in the field of production, physical production, and in the field of mental production, in the field of academic works, services, both are same. In order to produce goods, physical labor is more important, and for services sometimes not only physical health is necessary, but also it requires mental health, brain health, developed ideas, people are necessary for this work. Therefore, both physical and mental, both health is necessary for the development of the country. If physical levers, strong physical levers are not available in the country, then the production will be hampered. Production will be hampered in the agricultural field, in the industrial field, even to some extent in the tertiary sector also. And if the service sector is not strong due to lack of the academicians like engineers or others, doctors and others, then this service sector will be loser. The development of the country will not take place. So for the balanced development of the country, both physical and mental or academical, whatever you may call it, are very necessary for the development of the country. So health is an important infrastructure in every country. In every country. So development of health infrastructure ensures a healthy manpower for production of goods and services. Health infrastructure includes what? Hospitals, doctors, nurses, and other paramedical professionals, beds, equipments required for hospitals, and well-developed pharmaceutical industry. The health infrastructure should be accessible to all the people. So this is the health infrastructure which is required for each and every country for the development. So health is one of the important infrastructure of the country. Secondly, the health status of a country can be assessed through indicators like infant mortality rate and maternal mortality rates, morbidity, life expectancy, nutritional level, along with the incidental of communicable and non-communicable disease. Communicable and non-communicable disease means if the disease is communicate from one to another, that is communicable. একজনের সঙ্গে যদি আরেক ছোঁয়ায় বা তার প্রভাবে যদি আরেকজনের কোনো রকম রোগ হয়, সেই রোগটি হয়, তাহলে তাকে বলে কমিউনিকেবল। নন কমিউনিকেবল একজনের হলে অন্যজনের মধ্যে সংক্রামিত হবার সম্ভাবনাটা কম, তাকে বলা হয় নন কমিউনিকেবল। সো ফার্স্ট ওয়ান ইজ হেলথ। So health infrastructure. Health infrastructure is one of the important part of the infrastructure as a whole. Now, health status of a country can be assessed through indicators of what? Indicators of what? Indicators. Kiki indicators ache? Indicators of health. What are these? Indicators of health হচ্ছে infant mortality. Infant mortality. Infant mortality. আর কি হতে পারে? Maternal mortality rate. Maternal mortality rates, morbidity, etc. অনেক কিছু আছে, আর অত লেখার দরকার। Then morbidity কি? What is morbidity? What is morbidity? Morbidity জিনিসটা কি? It is defined as, morbidity is defined as a relative I think it is visible. I think it is visible. Visible or not? Relative incidence of a disease yes, visible. So, of a disease and is shown by the ratio of deaths in an area to the population of that area. To the population of that area. তার মানে কি? It is defined as a relative incidence of a disease and is shown by the ratio of deaths in an area to the population of that area. অর্থাৎ death number of death divided by the total population calculate the morbidity rate. Okay? Morbidity rate টা কি করে হয়? This is the system. Is defined as the relative incidence of a disease and is shown by the ratio of deaths in an area to the population of that area. And it is expressed in which form? Can you tell? It is expressed per thousand per year. Per thousand people এর মধ্যে কতজন per year মারা গেছে বা ডেথ হয়েছে সেটাই হচ্ছে morbidity rate. This is morbidity rate. And generally it is affected by water supply, sanitation, etc. And the fourth feature is the main function of Central Council of Health and Family Welfare is to collect information and render financial and technical assistance to state government, union territories, and other bodies for implementation of important health program in the country. What do you mean by this? What is the main function of the Central Council of Health and Family Welfare? Its main function is to collect information and render financial and technical assistance. They have to collect the information from the country people regarding the conditions and number of patients and help them in both ways, both financially and physically. Assistance must be given to them from the side of the government, and that is the government should render financial help as well as technical assistance. The state government must do this part, and union territories also, it is their responsibility to do that work. And now you will find 3-tier system of health infrastructure. 3-tier system of 3-tier. system of health. Three-tier system of health. Three-tier. In India, three-tier system of health means healthcare of primary, secondary, and tertiary level. Three-tier means primary, primary, secondary, and tertiary. And tertiary levels. There is not only the tertiary level, tertiary sector people will get the opportunity of the health infrastructure because they have much money, they have money power, they can purchase this service from the health system, that is doctors and other things. So it is tertiary sector can avail it easily due to their financial strength. But from the point of view of the government as health infrastructure, the facility, medical facilities should be extended to the three sectors, that is primary sector, that is mostly laborers, agricultural laborers, agricultural cultivators who belongs to the poor sector of the country, and secondary sector who are richer than the primary sector, who can earn their living just for hand to mouth. They are secondary sector. They have less money to spend for the health care. They just can continue their life by spending their little money, but unfortunately they have no enough money for the protection of their health. So they should get the protection from the government. But tertiary sector, though they are high class people who belongs to the rich class, they should also get the facility of health. It may not be free, but the facility should be arranged for them so that they can get the medical facility even by spending money or not spending money. So health infrastructure is highly essential for the country, for the development of the country. Without health infrastructure, a country cannot run forward. Now, the three-tier system, I have already told you that primary, secondary, and tertiary. I will discuss broadly this part in the next day because the time is almost over. And then we will discuss the health infrastructure exist in India. Okay, so thank you very much. Jyotirmoy, I think only you are present here, none other than Jyotirmoy.